Hello everybody and welcome. In today's video, we're actually going to be fixing up one of my oldest songs called Memorium. I've thought that this song has like so much potential ever since I made it, and I never really gave it another chance, so I kind of just wanted to have another go at it, and here's kind of what we're starting with. So it's like really simple is the first thing that I can see. There's no like automation or anything to give it flavor. It's pretty like bland overall, so I think that's where we're gonna start. Actually, you know what? I might just do this. Start from scratch with the arrangement. Okay, so basically when I made this song, I had a very limited knowledge about like effects plugins and automations and like how to arrange a song in a good way. So what we're gonna start with is this texture. I just thought that I could do something really cool with it because it's really basic and not great right now. So, and then I also have isotope vinyl, and we just took the ear down to 1960. I turned all the other knobs down, and so as you can see here, we just get this kind of more like cheap feel to it almost, just kind of making it a more interesting texture. I think that's pretty much all I'll do for it for now, but we'll see how it meshes with the rest of the song. So the hi-hat wasn't really fitting in with the rest of the song, so I just use a low and high pass filter to take out some frequencies, and then I also use like a high band pass and just kind of took out some more unruly frequencies. I basically did the exact same thing with the main melody too. There was a lot of frequencies that really were just not working and I didn't really like it that much, so I just took my time and kind of took out some frequencies that weren't working, and I think it came out way better. So I kind of like this wet part of the echo that this plugin is kind of creating here. So I'm going to export it as its own pattern, and similar story here, just messing around with different effects plugins to try and find something interesting that'll work, or make different kind of textures or patterns for the intro and to add more kind of flavor to the rest of the song. Okay, so basically I kind of forgot to record for a while, and I'm very sorry about that, but I didn't do too much. I was kind of just messing around with this 808 pattern here and like doing some effects work. So I'll just show you what I got so far. Also, my OBS was having like these weird clicks happen. I think they're mostly gone now, so let's see though. A strong intro is really important because it hooks your listener in, so make sure to like kind of mess around and try new things in your intro. It doesn't have to be perfect, and you can always come back and work on it later too, so just like try different effects, automations, EQs, that kind of thing, just to give it some more flavor and interest. Here's what I'm thinking. I hate the drums. They're really weak. Oh, I didn't want to have to redo drums for this, but whatever. This song needed so much more work than I thought, honestly. I thought this was gonna be like an hour and a half at most, but god, I need to like do more stuff with instruments too. This is not enough. It'll be good when we're done though, but as of now, this is slow moving, but you know, we'll keep on going. So it's the next day, and we're back. And this project is gonna take way longer than I thought. I'm already like 2.5 hours in, but this just sounds so weak to me. Like the bass isn't right. We need another like layer of melody. Oh, it's a mess right now. So I guess let's get started. Microshift is a super awesome plugin that kind of like makes a sound like it's playing in the edges of each of your ears. So a lot of people put it on hi-hats, but I've been really enjoying putting it on like risers and stuff and some instruments too, especially during like the bridge where you're kind of like in between the two drops and you want to kind of have something more interesting.
And that's about the autosave feature. We go to Options, File Settings, and here you find the backup feature.
This project was actually really difficult at a few points, and as you can see here, I'm going like back and forth between EQs and cymatics Diablo trying to get my 808 perfect because it wasn't really fitting well with the rest of the song, and the 808 is like really important because it provides like a base for the rest of the track to build on. So it's really important that you get it right. So I'm just like taking my time here and trying to get something that'll work like really well and kind of make everything come together perfectly. So another great thing that a lot of people do is layering your melody. So you can just like copy your entire melody and then paste it into a new pattern, and then just try different instruments out and see what'll work together. This is a great way to add variation, power, and interest into your track. So you can play around a little bit too with MIDI just to get something different or something that'll work better. This MIDI didn't really need to change that much because the instrument that I found worked pretty well with the existing melody. So, but sometimes you can kind of change things around a lot to make it better, or you can kind of keep it simple. It's up to you. Something that's often overlooked too is the hi-hats. There is so much you can do. You can make like the sound so dynamic and interesting by adding like different velocities and panning and other variations like automations to your hi-hats too. And it can just really bring the song together in a beautiful way, and it can make it feel like the sound is moving throughout your brain. So I really love that. So I put a lot of time and effort into it, and I think it really helped the song kind of come together and sound like kind of okay in the end. So you know what, I'm pretty happy with it. So I'm working on the bridge here, and something that I often do is add like a respace because it's just like really nice for transitions, and it can add like a really cool flavor to your song almost that can just keep things interesting and fresh. And for the bridge, you want to just keep in mind that it's like the part between the two most energetic parts in the song. So you want to have it like not super energetic, but like also have a lot of room to like build on it too. And then another super important part is the drops. You'll notice that they have like a lot of stuff in them, and I think that it like can just make a song really interesting and like can have your listeners really appreciate your music more and keep your kind of listener attention better too. So yeah. Alright, so I'm just making the final adjustments in the arrangement and doing a little bit of mixing and mastering, and then here's the finished product. I think it turned out way better than the original, and I'm pretty happy with the remake overall. So, hope you enjoyed.